Hey guys, it's Nelson with MonkeyBasic. How you doing? I figured I'd throw up a couple tutorials for you guys to figure out how sort of some of my applications work. I know people have good questions, and maybe the features aren't so clear, but so I figured I'd throw a couple videos up today and maybe explain things. So let's get started. Let's see the setup first. So first we have a USB plug here. It comes out to an Untitled Dmx USB. This is your link from DMX to USB. USB to DMX, I should say. Follow the output of that, comes to a Medusa Dmx board. Now this is a board created by Brian Hook, who is a member of HalloweenForum.com. Great guy, really great guy. So this board pretty much covers a lot of your animatronic needs. If you can see here, has 8 channels for servo control. Got 8 switches, which can run relays or anything like that. Then up top here we have 8 banks for LED control. I'm sure if you go on Halloween Forum, you get a lot more information from that stuff about that board. But I use it. Just got it this year, so I plan on running at least 2 of my skulls off of this guy, and hopefully some LED lights and stuff like that for the eyes and stuff like that. So let's see what else we got here. Big 5-volt power supply first to power pretty much everything. Come across, see the cables. They go I have this little connector here that goes from cat cable to the servos again. So we have our, well, everyone's seen the 3-axis skull. So this is my my interpretation, pretty similar to everyone else's. But it's got the 3 axes, jaw movement. Let's see what else. Oh, the kit 74 board, 74 version 2 actually. You'll see, we have 8 relays. We got our generic power supply pumping into it, 12 volts. This is, it's actually a USB to parallel port, but not your ordinary one. Send me an email if you want some information on this. As of right now, I don't think VSA supports this. I'm able to work with it through Helmsman, but I don't think VSA can yet. I sent a support question off, but see if they get back to me. And yeah, that's pretty much what we'll be using for Helmsman. Hi guys, alright, let's get started with Helmsman. So what you can see here, I'm just going to go over the basics on this one. So see, we have here, we got an add button, so we can add a VSA routine, an audio file, or a Kit 74 event. VSA, obviously, everyone's probably knows is Brookshire VSA, and these are this is the application that controls sort of all your your servo needs. Audio file is anything from a MP3 to a WAV file to a MIDI file. Kit 74 is this guy over here, which is your sort of your relay control. Now you can also control this from within VSA, but I figured if you have some external need, if you want to turn your main power on and off, say for your servos, your servo control and stuff like that, so you don't want the buzzing in between routines, or you don't want to burn anything out, you can literally control, turn the power on and off for those guys. So then we got a play button, pause button, stop, loop. This will loop the entire playlist, and this is the randomize button. It's pretty similar to what you would have in any MP3 player these days, or audio, sort of your Winamp sort of thing. Next to that, we have assign critical routines, and these are routines that you want no load time. So anything that you want to load immediately. VSA sometimes can be a little slow when it has to load WAV files, or so what it does is preloads it, and when it gets to that point in the routine, that in that playlist, the routine will start immediately. So I'm going to cancel that. Next to it is volume control. Now what this does is this takes over all your volume needs from Windows. Basically, you can set a default volume anywhere you want. You want it loud, you want it soft. And then when you add individual routines, you can set a volume for that specific routine. So if you need a routine to be a little louder, you can set that volume higher. softer, anything like that. Under that, we have triggers. Now these are digital inputs. So coming from the parallel port, we have 5 trigger possibilities, 5 inputs. Now these are built into any parallel port, and what they are is they're a pin that you just have to ground. So I give you a little description up top here. So the triggers are active low, so which means that they need to be connected to ground. And the ground pin is 25, and the input pins are pin 15, 13, 12, 10, 11. So if pin 15 were to touch pin 25, or were to short, you would get a trigger. And the triggers can do a number of behaviors, which you can see here: play single, play continuous, pause, stop, do nothing. That's a generic one. And also you can have a choice of, if nothing is playing, do it, or no matter what, do it. Okay, so, and then you can select whether you want it to be a random routine, or if you want it to be a static one. So, the same one every time. Below that is the Kit 74 status, and these ones basically tell you, these mimic what you see on the actual kit.